What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tarmac Obsession. So today is July the 18th, 2020. I think this is day 13 or 14 I've been working on the car. So I've been doing a little bit during the week. I had a week off from the office this week and wasn't really in the right mind frame to be filming. I just wanted to spend some time by myself and do work on the car. So I did a little bit with the remote central locking, got all that in, and I've just got to tighten up some wiring bits and pieces and just a couple of other little bits and pieces around the car. But today, first thing I'm gonna do is actually clean the shed. The workshop is absolutely filthy at the moment. There's tools and parts everywhere. Lay out exactly what sort of structure I want to go through. I got a bit through from Techno Toy Tuning, so the rear tri-bar was the wrong length, and I spoke to Josh over there, and awesome customer service, sent me the right one straight away, so that was amazing. So I got that. I'm going to fit that up today. I want to get the window regulators in today. I want to get the central locking, like I said, the wiring all cleaned up and all in and done. I want to try and get the window frames. I've got them on the ground over there. I'm going to try and get them sort of cleaned up, painted, new seals refitted, get them fitted into the car. Yeah, a few little jobs to do today, but it should be a fun one. So stay tuned. Like I mentioned, the first thing I'm going to do is clean up this pigsty. So there is stuff literally everywhere. So I'm going to tidy this all up and then we can get on with doing some actual work. Got a bit of rubbish to chuck out over there, but the shed is clean. So first thing I'm going to do is tackle cleaning these frames up. You can see they're actually pretty mucky, and there's some residue from the old window Bailey channels and stuff like that. So I'm just going to tidy these up. I'm going to chuck a coat of paint on these bits here, the bits that were galved, and yeah, get them clean, get them refitted. Well, I've done one frame, so all cleaned up, and I've got new weather strip and everything in there fitted. And I've just got to put it in this door. So there's a little bit, some alignment issues here, but nothing too serious. But here's a major alignment problem. So you can actually see that it just doesn't, I mean, the bolts, the hole for the bolts, you know, a good 25 mil in, just frame is just way not going to fit. So even going to close the door, just checking it, it's way out, like way out. So I'm gonna have to get that back to panel shop, get that sorted out, and work out how to get that alignment back in. The boys will be out there, be able to do it for me. But yeah, I'm gonna stop working on that because yeah, that's never gonna go back in. The other day I fitted the central locking motors in. You can see here I fitted them. They're inside the door and up into that piece. So it all works, and it all works well. But what I think I might do, I've just run the wiring through here and up, just ready to go. I think I might actually just take the doors off and take them down to the panel shop and then get the guys to fix the framing in the doors and then get it back. Then I should be able to just refit the doors so that all the framings are done. Only issue I had was that height clearance issue up here on the other side, so double check that, but that could just be a adjustment on the side here maybe. But yeah, I'll take the doors off, run them down to the shop, get them guys to fix that stuff. So now I guess I can move on. Maybe chuck the Wilwoods on the rear, eh? Let's do that. So there is the T3 rear Wilwood kit. I don't know if you saw in the previous video, I painted them gold. They usually come grey and the fronts were black, so they're a bit out of colour. So I'm just going to fit them up now and get them all together, and I'll show you what it looks like when she's done. I think it's a pretty straightforward kit. One bracket, bolt that on, that slides over, and some hoses and bolts. So yeah, I'll chuck that together and show you what she looks like when she's finished. Well, I've been at this for about 2 minutes and already got a problem. I wish T3 gave instructions. If they gave instructions, I'd read the instructions and build them properly. So I've put all this back together, new bearings, new nuts, everything in, no problem at all. This bracket here bolts onto there, and that's fine. These Allen key head bolts go through and on, and the bolts are too big to fit in behind that flange. So you cannot get the bolt in. And then if you could get the bolt in, so I thought, well, maybe I could just trim the bolt down, because it actually comes through just a little bit further than it needs to. So I thought, okay, trim the bolt down somewhat. I can't get an Allen key driver into it to tighten them up. So my only option here really, or two options. One is take that all apart again, which will definitely destroy that thread because it was a bit sketchy to start with, on the thread on the back of the drive there. Or I'm going to try and go and find smaller bolts with a proper head, brake bolts, and then fit them in there. But yeah, guys, come on, instructions. We need instructions. It helps out tremendously. Otherwise, yeah, I would have just put that bracket on before I put all this back together and wouldn't have had a problem. Flash forward 40 minutes, guys, and oh man, I got it on. Woohoo! So, these were the supplied bolts from T3, which just high tensile Allen key headed bolt. They don't fit, like I said, between the stub axle and the housing for where the brakes are bolted on. So I went down to the shop and I got some 35mm high tensile bolts, but with a 17mm head on, so I don't have to worry about getting in that way with the Allen key. I can do it sideways, and same length shaft, so they just went in perfectly. And just because that difference in length with the sunken Allen key head versus this hex head, it allowed me to get the bolt in straight, and yeah, just went straight in, no problem at all. It actually fitted up real easy after I'd done it. So I'll whack a time lapse on of me doing the other side now, and you can see what that looks like. But yeah, just change those bolts out if you don't want to take it all back apart. Here comes the time lapse. Well, that was the time lapse of me putting it all together, and I didn't show you me taking it all back apart again because I've got it all back together, and I'll show you on this side. Let's get the little torch. I'll show you on this side. It's wrong. It just doesn't work. So yeah, this one's all still together. So it actually, the bracket here, you can see that just knocks the disc. The disc just won't fit. It just completely doesn't fit. It's completely out. It's completely wrong. The bracket's too fat, or it's doing something. It's holding the. It looks like it holds the caliper in the right spot, but it just doesn't. It just doesn't hold the disc in the right spot. So whether there's some washers got to go in behind the disc to pull the disc forward or something, but I'm going to have a bit of a play with it on the other side and see if I can work out what it is. But yeah, definitely not right. T3 guys, come on, supply instructions. Let us know. I'm going to leave that for now. I'm not going to think about that anymore. In the next couple of days, I guess I'll just peel that disc off, get those exact measurements, and get some new rotors made, or buy some new rotors off the shelf. I'm sure they're pretty standard size. But I'm going to do the handbrake in today, so I'm going to get that in and all underneath, all those bits and pieces done. So just going to do that off camera and just have a little calm down from after that failure, and I'll show you what it looks like after it's done. So the handbrake is in, and I'll see if I can get underneath, have a look here. Oh, all the mechanisms underneath done as well. So yeah, that's all refitted. So that's one little less thing to actually achieve something today, which is a nice thing, because I tell you what, I didn't think I was going to achieve much. Well, thanks again for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Today's one of those days on motor cars where nothing went right and it kind of sucks, and you just get those days. So from those doors not being correct to the brakes, it's just, yeah, a bit frustrating. But I knew that everything wasn't going to be absolutely super perfect. I knew I was going to have to do a bit of rework on the way through, so that's the rework I'm going to have to do. The rotors shouldn't be too much of a drama to get sorted out. Once I just measure them properly, I'll go down to the brake plates and they'll be able to get the rotors for me. Even if I have to get them made, it doesn't matter. and doors, Michael will sort those out for me as well, so that'll be an easy fix and I can get that back together and start reassembling. But I guess in the next couple of weeks I might get the motor in. I don't know if you saw my Instagram the other day, I have got the motor back home now. I've painted the Weber manifold nicely, so everything's ready just to sort of reinstall, throw into the car. Once I want to get the handbrake mechanism in because I want to throw the box in, and then I'll put the motor in and then made it up underneath the car, so I'm not going to put it in as a set. But yeah, so stay tuned guys, I'm going to head out now, I'm going to call it today. I've got to pick up some bits for the R34. I had a good look at that the other day and worked out exactly what I'm going to need, and that is just a nightmare, but that's okay. It's going to be a super fun project when this one's done. So stay tuned, thanks for watching, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon for new video content. So yeah, we will see you later, what's today, Saturday, Monday night. See you then, thanks for watching.